YouTube land, we're back with another video. Today we've got one of two radios for Paul. First is a DX47HP. Paul wanted us to go through this radio and do a complete alignment and check up of the radio, and that's what we're going to do. He also wants to check the frequency. And right now it's showing 27,205,328. So it's just slightly off, Paul. I mean, I can line it up where it zeroes out on my equipment. And we can show you that when we get done, but I cannot guarantee when you get to the 1,000ths mark, 27.025 after the 250, the 6th digit, the chances of every freak counter lining up perfect and showing the same it starts to get very, when you get into the 10,000ths mark, very slim. But we will definitely line it up to, we'll zero it completely out across with on our equipment for sure. So anyway, we're going to get started on this, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. We got her hooked up here, and what we're showing, Paul, right out of the box is we're showing about 125% modulation, and we're showing, now this is how your radio came to us. So let me go to the spectrum analyzer. It's showing over 100 watts. Whew. Man, that's not good. But anyway, this is what we're showing at 100 megahertz span. It's pretty dirty. Got lots of IMD. So we're going to have a lot to deal with here. We're going to get busy on this, do a full transmit alignment on this radio, and we'll be back. Okay, we've got the radio open, and the first thing that we want to point out, Paul, because you did send me a sheet on where you got the radio. The modulation limiter are intact. They're not any of them clipped, but it is wide open. So that's what he's doing. He's basically just converting them over, turning them wide open, and you know, he's not doing any MPC mods or any hackery like that. But he didn't do you any service by not giving you a proper tune-up. So anyway, that's what we do want to point out there. So yes, you do have the Scotchy diodes already installed in the radio. But we will go through the receive. Since we're seeing this, obviously we need to check the receive and go through the receive for you too. And we will do our best to get her, we'll get it where it zeroes out here. Hopefully it'll line up on the zeros out on your freak counter also. So what we're going to do now is I'll pause the video and we're going to get busy, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back with the DX47, and real quick, Paul, just wanted to show you, we've got her hooked up here. And she's zeroed out perfect. So, alright, so we've got that done, and we're going to pause the video while we hook back up the, I've got a mic on it right now because I was checking a few things, but I want to hook the generator back up to it here, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back, and we've done a full Okay, we're back. I had a phone call or something knocked me off there. So anyway, we're done with the full alignment, and let's get this plugged in. Looking really good now on the spectrum analyzer. Looking good on the scope also. Looking good on spectrum analyzer. We're at 100% modulation. What you've got now with your variable all the way up is 25 watts of carrier. You're modulating right at 100 watts PDP power with it all the way up. With it all the way down, they had the carrier set way too low on this, and they had the carrier set way too low. It was like at 1 watt, so that needed to be at 5. So we adjusted that to 5. So you're at 5 to about 20 watts, 21 watts PDP with it all the way down. So that's the way that works. So, all right, we're gonna disconnect from this and get back to the and get it on the receive and do a SINAD test, and we'll be back. Oh, real quick before we go to the SINAD test, I needed to go to we'll show you at 50 kilohertz, so you know what we're matching what we got going on with the scope right there. You know, so anyway, and we have to do a meter adjustment and check the receive. So anyway, we're gonna get hooked up to the SINAD test. We'll be back. Okay, we're back with the DX47. We're coming in at negative 103. And since this has had some work done to it, yeah, it's got the TUSI 2929 in there. receive preamp in there also. I'm going to have to go through this and check and see, because I think we can do a lot better than that. Or maybe not a lot better, but better anyway. So let me check. Okay, well, negative 103 is about as good as it gets right there. We're going to go down, though. I think I was able to lower the noise floor a little bit. Yeah. I don't know if you can hear that. Tone's still in there at negative 122, so it's definitely doing a good job. Didn't do a lot of improvement as far as where we come in at 12 dB at SINAD, but we did lower the noise floor a little bit with a few little adjustments. I think a lot of these guys, when they're doing these, they tune by the S meter on the radio, and that is not the best way to do that. So anyway, so everything's looking good. We've got a full transmit alignment done. We've got receive alignment done. Everything's looking good. So we're going to put this back together, and we're going to do an overview. Be back. Alright, so we're back with the DX47HP. We're going to do a quick overview and let you listen to it. So we got a little echo on channel 20. And hello, 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. Audio check 1 2 3 4. So she's sounding good and working really good now, Paul. As stated, variable all the way up is 25 watts. Is 25 watts. All the way down is 5 watts, and all the way down is 5 watts, and we're at 100% modulation. So, all right, we got to get busy on the other radio that you sent in, the 4600. So we'll be back with that, and anyway, we'll be back with that one.